Hi guys, this is a Handy Hint Friday. I'm going to read another letter that I received earlier in the year. Like I said, I'm making progress. I'm now on to the month of March, and this is actually pretty good. It's March 2022. So I got this letter from a client who actually it's a letter writer that was a client of mine. I remember this person very well from last year. Anyway, it reads like this. Hi there, remember me? You helped me with my wardrobe last year. And now that things have started to open up, I've been very busy going out. My only concern is I look so polished and rich from the clothing she selected that most of my dates I go on, the guys want me either to pick up the entire check or a portion of it, or split it in half. And then she gives a little sad face emoji. I'm crushed. When I looked sloppy, no one asked me to pay. Please help. P.S. I love what you did, but wow, this new look is causing me quote unquote problems. And it's so funny. I wish I could actually show you guys some of the photographs, but I will kind of like do a reenactment when the models come back on YouTube. It's hilarious. I mean, before she was actually in the sweatpants and in the traditional stay-at-home kind of mode because she was working remotely. And we did a session. We went and did some styling. We revamped her wardrobe completely, and she did look like a whole different person. But to answer the question about, whether or not a guy should pick up the tab or make you pay half or what have you like this. I mean, look, in proper etiquette, you would kind of like say that if a guy invited you out on a date, this is in the old fashioned sense, I guess, the guy would normally pick up the tab. However, these days, I think that, first of all, it really truly depends. Maybe you do have more money than him, and the guy needs some help. And guys are not very good at being verbal about that. Also, some guys just feel as though, wow, well, look at her. She's got all of this, then I'm just going to make her pay. You know what? You can actually get a sense of it. So, if a guy is looking at you and thinking that you're all that, and because you're dressed nicely, if I remember correctly, we weren't putting you in Chanel and Givenchy or anything. We were actually putting you in sustainable, ethical fashion that was actually affordable. So it's kind of like, yes, you do look really polished and you do look really nice, but to say that just because you look nice, you should actually always pay is something that I wouldn't go for. And really, truly, sometimes you've got to look at your surroundings. I've said this time and time again, elevate yourself. You've worked hard on yourself. I know this person in particularly worked on herself mentally, physically, emotionally, and style-wise. So, when you're looking at upping your level of lifestyle, maybe you should up the level of lifestyle of the men that you date as well, and the friends that you associate with. That's just kind of like a suggestion that maybe you've got to kind of like up your game all around, because you do look good. And, people do kind of like judge, but I think that we should probably get out of the judging state and just live to let other people live. It's like, so there's no excuse for a person to kind of like slap the bill on you just because you look good. And you know what? I myself had gone through that many times, whereby, people, they know that I'm dressing a certain way, or I look a certain way, or maybe they know that I've done a certain job, and they will kind of like just sit and wait for me to pick up the tab. The thing is that's, if you really know the person and they're a very good friend, okay, you can easily just kind of like say, okay, well, I'm not picking it up. I picked it up last time, or, oh my gosh, yours is this much and mine is this much. How are you paying, etc., etc. You can actually break it to them. But if it's just a person that's just taking you on a date and they've invited you to go on the date, then you know what? Just pay your bill or pay half of it, but just make a note to yourself that you will not be seeing this person again if it made you feel uncomfortable or made you feel bad. But I think that the best offer that I can do, I mean, I can say to you, and I can say this to everyone out there who is actually watching this, is go out to have a good time with no expectations. That's the best way to kind of live. It's no expectations. And if you date like that, you'll be very happy. And it's great to see everybody going back out again. I mean, it's really wonderful. I love it. I absolutely love going out. Not on dates, but just out in general without a mask on. Even though that's about to change, I think, I'm going to enjoy it whilst I'm able to go out maskless. Anyway, I'm wishing you all the best. This person, this former client, I will call her because, you know, this is nothing new, I'm hearing, but nevertheless, hopefully it's helped somebody else out there. And you know what? Enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend. Love you, and thank you for watching. Mwah.